campers. Oh, right, we're en route to Glasgow to meet up with Andy GSA Tractor. If you don't know who he is, go and check him out on YouTube. Andy GSA Tractor. So I'm going to pick up Z-Head. I'm in the car today because it's absolutely peeing with rain. Not that I don't like getting out in the rain on the bike, but I'm in a bit of a dilemma because the CB1000R is getting sold. 99% sure it's getting sold. Thank you. Look at this. You need a bloody 4x4 for this road. It's getting sold and I don't really want to take it out in this. I've already got it up for sale with the mileage, the exact mileage, so I don't want to be pushing miles on it. And the VFR, I've kind of decided, unless I have to, I don't really want to take it out in the rain. If I'm caught in rain, that's different, but it's at that age now where I want to try and keep it as clean as I can. Just take it out on nice sunny days. So roll the intro and I will see you shortly. Oh, another ramp. Holy shit. Yeah, so I'm picking up Z-Head. I think Zed had quite a few of these last night, so he won't be in any fit state to ride. He won't be in any fit state to ride, so thank you. Oh, you're doing well. Thank you very much for basically going right into the edge there. So yeah, we'll pick up Zed. We're going to head to Ducati Harley in Hillington. Meet up with Andy. I think it's Andy, his wife, or his other half. Is it your wife, Andy? Sorry. So meeting up with Andy and his other half, and his brother and his mate. Anyway, there are 4 of them, 3 bikes. They've just done a tour of Scotland, been all round over a week. The weather's been bliss up until the last couple of days, and we'd planned a route for today. We're going to go down and do the Dumfries loop. This has scuppered it, and it's probably going to brighten up later on. If it does, I might get out for a couple of hours later, but the way it's looking just now, rubbish. So what's my plans for the bike then? I hear you asking, screaming down the TV, down the laptop, down the PC, down your phone at me. Well, I've just fallen out with the CB. I think I've realised just how it's fun, but it's not anything special. And I've been watching a lot of Richie Vida videos recently because obviously we're doing the Wild Bad Weekender end of July. He's got the Africa Twin, and just it's the thought of being able to stick to the roads and do your route, but if you see a nice little green lane, then you can just take it. You can just change the settings, go onto gravel, go onto off-road, whatever setting it is, and just do it. And that really appeals to me. I can take you on that journey. That's the plan. So I'm getting rid of the CB. Plus, I would say that even though the CB, a great bike that it is, it does lack character. It just does what it says on the tin, and it's kind of it. Nothing special. So what am I going for? Well, yep, the Africa Twins up there, and it's more than probable I'm going to get one of them. I'm going to pop into the Honda dealers in Ayr when I finish up here, and I'm going to sit on one of the Africa Twins just to make sure that my legs are long enough. Got a 32-inch inseam, 5'10". I'm hoping that's enough to comfortably sit on it. I know I can lower the seat, but if I can sit on it on the high setting, even on my tippy toes, then I know that I can lower the seat and be flat-footed or ball-footed or whatever, which is good enough for me. So yeah, Africa Twin, I think it is. I think it's going to be that. So yeah, there's a lot of that. It's all to do with budgets, what I'll get for mine. I really need a good deal. There's a company down south which is giving me probably the most for the CB, but I feel the bike's slightly overpriced, which might be the reason why I'm getting a better trade-in. And I know garages do that. They give you their prices are elevated, and they give you the best price for your trade-in. You tend to go with them because you think you're getting a good deal, but you're not really. So yeah, I'm going to go to Ayr first and have a look there. Honda are also doing cracking deals on brand new bikes. The PCP deals are phenomenal. You're also getting 500 quid towards the deposit, and you're getting free services as well. So that might be an option. But going to the Well Bad Weekender, I'm definitely taking whatever the new bike is. I've thought about taking the VFR. I'm not gonna. I think I'll have more fun on whatever other bike I get. I think the VFR's a bike for throwing about the twisties in this kind of area. I don't know if I want to take it down south. Plus, it's a greedy bar, Stuart. So that's maybe another reason. Anyway, I'm going to switch off just now. I'll catch up with you when I pick up Zed. See you soon.
How's things, buddy?
I'm good, buddy. How's you?
Oh, I'm alright.
You're on camera, by the way, so just...
Cool. Hello.
Well, I think you're on camera. I don't know what the... I don't know. I've never had it sitting there before.
Oh dear.
Did you have a late one last night, I heard?
Mate, honestly, I ended up doing a live stream on my own.
Did you?
Oh, Car Crash TV.
Did you have many people in on it?
It was Matt, MT Belly.
Yes.
He came in, Simon came in for a wee while as well, but he was shattered. I didn't even intend doing it, I don't even know what. It just took me. I wasn't ready to finish talking yet. So.
Yeah. What's the best way to go, by the way? Would just go out and go left?
Go left again, mate.
Aye.
Back onto the main road. No, it was good. I watched $1 Million Bogans. I think I put a link in our group chat. You need to watch it. It's
yeah, no, I seen the link this morning when I got
honestly, see, I mean, like, this was Scotland, but like you've never seen before. See his drone footage and everything. It was absolutely stunning.
Superb.
But see the way that he films, he does like it's like wee micro shots that he does. He's constantly on and off with his GoPro.
Right.
You know, it's like
just left again, yeah?
Yeah, left again. Aye, that takes you down onto the main road. Aye, it just every sort of clip that he puts together just draws you in, pulls you and pulls you and pulls you. It was absolutely fantastic to watch. The edits.
Well, I've been watching some of Richie Vida's latest stuff because we're doing the Well Bad Weekender. And he did the one he did in January where he just called it North, and he started off right up the very top, and then he went across to Orkney, spent a night there, and then spent a couple of nights in Shetland. And he went right up to the very tip. I think he went a couple of the wee islands above the mainland of Shetland, and he went to the highest point and he got the drone out, and it's wasn't sure whether they put the drone out because it was quite windy, but we put it out, and you can actually see the curvature of the islands.
Oh, right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just awesome. It really is. The drones definitely make a big difference.
Oh, I mean, like he was basically the other side of the water, and there was a castle over the other side of the water. So I'm going to have a look at the castle. So he did sort of a low level shot going towards the castle, and then he did like footage of the drone inside the castle going skyward and stuff like that. It was absolutely phenomenal. But don't get me, the camera quality, it must have easily been 4K camera quality. I'm not sure whether it was like a DJI Osmo or whatever it was, or Phantom or whatever the drone was, but you could tell it wasn't just a run-of-the-mill drone that he had.
Yep.
It was phenomenal. He was staying at Oban. He stayed at this, like, I think it was a £27 a night hotel, and he's like that. It was phenomenal. He says, I'm giving this hotel 5 stars.
Wow.
You know, it's like, he said, for value for money for what you get.
Yep.
Absolutely brilliant.
I know, it does. It sounds so. He's no Scottish. Is he? Where's he from? Do you know?
Australia.
Oh, he's Australia.
$1 million bogan.
$1 million bogan. Right.
Aye, this was part of his tour that he did. He came over to the UK. It was a group of boys from England that got him over basically, and they gave him a loan of a bike. They custom built Harleys and stuff like that, and they gave him a bike. So he basically did a tour of the UK, and he went to all the Harley dealerships and stuff like that, and did sort of meet and greets. But this is him sort of piecing together his sort of alone time. I mean, he was riding parts of that journey. He was riding with poly bags in his feet and stuff like that, obviously because it was that wet. But it didn't dampen his enthusiasm. But
did they phase him?
it was the editing and everything. I saw it because like Revbomb had just finished his live stream and Simon was due to go on, and it was in between times that I saw it come onto my feed that he had posted this video. So I watched it and I was like, straight away, it's like, my God, that is. I felt a wee bit ashamed that I've never captured my own country as well as he did. But yet then he's seen it from different eyes. I think sometimes we get caught up too much as taking it for granted in a way.
I think you're right. I think we're quite ignorant to it because it's our country. We probably don't look at the history of it and stuff like that. I mean, when I was watching the Richie's one, when he was doing that kind of Shetland one, I don't think he had any plans to actually go. What he'd said in some of the footage was, don't make plans to go anywhere, just take that road and see where it goes, you know, and be surprised about what you get at the end of it. But a lot of the stuff he had read up on, because he was going to certain places, and the thing is, he knew all about them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't tell you the first thing about it. The guy's from Derbyshire, know what I mean, and he knows more than I know. So yeah, I think you can get quite ignorant to it. Well, I'm selling the CB.
Are you?
Aye. Something came over me, I don't know what it was.
I know that you were saying that you were enjoying the Viffer better than you were the CB, and it was kind of.
Aye. I think that night, I went out with Mark, we did a wee photo shoot with the two bikes. I'd said to him a while ago, you come and take one of the bikes, I'll take the other one, so I can do a photo shoot of the two of them. And I went from the CB to the VFR, which was fine. But then I went back onto the CB again, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. You know, it just wasn't. I don't know what it was. But, and then which didn't help, I started watching the Richie Vida videos again, and then he's got an Africa Twin, and he takes it off-road and all sorts, and I thought, that would be great to actually be able to stay on the road and say, you know what, I'm going to do this Greenland today, and go up a mountain, or so I think I'm going to go down that route. I think I'm going to do adventure bike route. I don't know what
it's a good option, but I would, if I was doing that, I would be looking at some sort of club, in the sense of like an adventure riding club that they can basically to get the best out of the bike.
Yep.
Because I think that bike. So I rode the Africa Twin down in at the Birmingham Bike Show. Granted, it was indoors and it was on like a synthetic course, but it was the DCT that I rode. It was the automatic as well.
Yep.
And what a piece of machinery.
Yep.
Hill start technology. Just
Aye. That's definitely the DCT I'm
different.
going to go for. And the 1100, the newer one,
yeah.
it's got this 6-point axis thing going on where it senses when you're in a bend, or so it won't change gear when you're in the bend.
Right.
And then as soon as you come out of the bend, it'll up the gear. So that was one of the issues with the 1000cc one, that you could be, say you're in a slow bend and you decide to open it up, the bike doesn't know you're in a bend, so it'll just up the gear.
Yeah.
Whereas this doesn't until you're out.
It tells you not to be silly. Don't push the alley, wait a minute.
I'll just keep you safe.
I've got you.
But aye, so I'm kind of looking at probably Sweaty, the Africa Twin, I think,
Yeah.
rather than the GS.
I've been all over the place when it comes to.
And you've been looking at.
I've been looking at everything, mate. Right from Harleys right the way through, even Ducatis. I've been looking at 1098s. I can't get my head away from 1098s just now. But then I'm looking at the practicality of it as well.
So have you been here recently since you've been thinking about it?
No.
This is risky.
I haven't.
Risky, yeah.
No, but it's I don't know. I miss my ZRX 1200, to be quite honest. That's what I miss. It was just basically, it was a mixture between it being that big bike, but also being the sort of upright muscle bike. It wasn't a contest. It wasn't a competition every time you got on your bike. Like cars didn't really recognise. It's like, so when you're on a sports bike or like the ZZR, like boys like this and the A3, they see and they want to, let's see what the bike can do. I can't be bothered with all that. I'm too old for it. The ZRX was kind of sort of a wolf in sheep's clothing, and that's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
You could hoon about if you wanted to hoon about, but if you just wanted to chill out and ride it and just enjoy being on it and riding, it did that as well. I kind of don't get that with the ZZR, as much as I love it, and I'm not going to sell it. The ZX9R will probably go before the ZZR to finance something.
See, I took the CB to work about a month ago, and I rode it to work like I was out for a day with the boys. I was overtaking everything, getting to work, and then same on the way home. And when I got home, I felt a bit, I wasn't relaxed, I was uptight because I'd just been horsing it. And I think I was that way where I thought, let's see how quickly I can get to work and how quickly I can get home compared to the bike. And I ended up, I was only 5 minutes quicker. And then the second time I rode it to work, I thought, I'm just going to ride it as a commuter. I'm not going to overtake anything, I'm just going to sit in the traffic and go. And it was a lot more relaxing, but I felt like the bike didn't like it. The bike wanted, it wanted to be horsed, it wanted you to rip the arse out of it, whereas I just wanted to commute. And I felt
that's like the likes of the GSXR 1000 stuff like that. That's where they sit most comfortable, and that's one of the sort of sticking points with the 1098 in town. All the sort of reviews that I've seen, they say that the bike doesn't make sense until you hit 5,000 RPM, and I'm thinking to myself, well, if I'm hitting 5,000 RPM, I'm pushing along with the bike. And I'm like, well, is that what I want? Is it what I need?
You probably just need a few test rides, to kind of try and. It's having the time though, isn't it?
No, I know.
It's been able to spend a day just going and trying out a few different bikes, and it's a dealer letting you do it.
Well, that's the big thing as well. Triumph's coming back to Hillington as well.
Aye, I've seen you'd put that on.
It's like the company that's building our extension just now, they've just been given the contract for doing the renovation. It's they're doing like a full refurb on. So they'll rip out the interior and
yeah. It must be something to do with rates and all that for there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just too expensive. There we go, sun's out. That's bloody typical.
that's
Andy did say, he said, oh, the sun's out here. I was like, ah, it's still pissing the rain here. I'm pretty sure it'll no last. But I'm that way, I don't want to take the CB out because I know I'm selling it.
yeah.
And I don't want to take the V, well, I could take the VFR out, but it's just took me so bloody long to get it all clean.
Yeah. You get a feeling when you see a bike, I just
You see, so, you
tend
see
not to
some.
get them. Certain Harleys that I do.
Fucking there, it's a bit tight. Let's just try and get down here. It's a better place. Park here. See you in a bit. Okay, so I've dropped Zed off. I'm on my way to Honda in Ayr to look at the Africa Twin that they've got. I just want to see if it actually fits me. So it should just be down here on the left. Thanks to Andy and the team for giving us a wee shot of their GS Adventures.
Davidson, West Coast, and Lockwood 92 ZN have stolen the BMWs, hence the gap. We are waiting for them to return. They're the boys on our bikes, bringing them back, reluctantly probably.
They were awesome. It was so good. Oh, there we go. It's just in there. I couldn't remember where it was there. Right. So I should be able to pull in here on the right. A few bikes out. Yeah, they're still open. It was awesome. We took the bikes, myself and Zed, took the bikes through the Clyde Tunnel, over the Clydeside Expressway, and back through the tunnel again, back over to Hillington. It was Hillington Harley is where we were. So I'm just going to pull this in here. Yeah, ES parking only. Okay, I'll see you in a minute when I go and look and you get my first impressions of the Africa Twin. See you shortly. Well, that's some bike. luckily enough, they had two in there. They had the Africa Twin Standard with the standard tank, and then they had the Adventure Sports with the bigger tank, the red, white and blue one, the gold forks, gold wheels. Awesome, awesome bike. It's got such a bigger stance than the normal one, and luckily enough I can get on it fine. That's good, but I've now got a dilemma. Do I go for the Adventure Sport? Oh, do I just go for the standard one? Decisions. I don't know yet. You'll find out soon enough. Okay, I'm shooting off. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Andy and the team for giving us a wee shot of their GS's. And it's all in all been a great day out, even though we didn't get on the bikes today and it started to dry up a wee bit. It doesn't matter, it's still been good. So yeah, I am offski. Away get some lunch, away get some shopping, and I'll see you later. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Lockwood out.